has all 4 players alive, and they're definitely the only team to get out of the military base with all 4 alive.
Fury.
So
Look at Fury.
that gives them something, and Fury also gets something with the circle shift coming through there. So it's not the end of the world just yet for Fury. It's not going to be a big game from them, but they might still get some points on the board.
Oh, Solozzi, who's been very good for Cerberus, just gets a nice little cheeky knock onto Flash, but that's all it'll be. Down to the final 8 teams, so placement points on offer here for match 3 of day number 1. We saw that again, Southern shift and away from even more cover. And teams like Sharp Esports, all 4 of them are going to have to come out of that bunker now. Sophia has to hold at that fence line for just a little bit longer, and then has to get moving across that very open road. Buriram are probably going to be the recipients. You would think. Very soon, not just yet. There's still a minute and 40 seconds, and they're right on the edge of that circle. So there's another minute or so of sitting and waiting for those two. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 players north of them. Noran's on the move early on, and Cal will happily take that kill, looking to get some redeemed points here in match number 3. Some delayed points that they couldn't quite acquire over on Miramar. Day Trade Gaming will be eliminated in 8th position, but
from Nordra, has it gone deep enough? It looks good. Lands on top of all of them, but just some splash damage, not a knock. Man, if that would have been a 3-man grenade kill, it would have been insane, but not the case. Still, Buriram, as you can tell, very aware of the position of this team. Sophia is as well. He's going to nab himself a free. That's pretty good considering the situation he's in. He'll go out in 6th place Battle Arena Elites, but to be honest, not a terrible start to their campaign on Wrangle. It's turned around a little bit for Bay. Certainly seems to have turned around a little bit for Fury as well on this map. But Buriram continuing to put in good work. Sharper also continuing to put in good work. So those are the 2 power players in this game. They're both of the teams that have 4 or 3 players alive. And they're looking to extend the lead that they have over the majority. Here's another grenade getting thrown in by Nordra. I think that was just a flash this time. Still got 1 grenade, but
and they know exactly where they're at. But I think that first nade didn't give them enough information, and since then has been a little bit more hesitant in continuing to throw even more, especially when you're low on utility. Fury are going to win.
Fury's going to win, you reckon?
Yep. Look at that circle shift. That is disgusting. They do not have to move from these little guard posts.
No one is beating Buriram right now. They are on 9 kills. They've got 4 players alive. They've already got the knock onto Hydra Gaming. That's Mickey down on the floor. I think it's just 1 player left for Hydra Gaming. Division X only have a couple. Fury have come out of their compound. I mean, this is where it actually does fall apart for Buriram. If all of these other remaining teams turn their attention up the hill and watch Buriram as they rotate down, it can fall apart. But if they're given the opportunity to take 4 on 2s, 4 on 1s, they'll just trade out and get down the hill okay.
Well, this could be the entry point though for Waikikamuka to just get an easy kill, because Nordra spinning, or sliding I guess more than anything, was going very, very slow there towards the end. 5 kills for Waikikamuka, who was just woken up and has found some energy. 9 kills for Buriram. It's been a great game, but you probably would have suspected they would be able to go on and, I guess, get the chicken dinner from the position that they had. But now, down to 3 players. One of them I can't even see. Canaxi actually went fishing and got a crate, and is now making his way back. Very risky, but will be successful in that retrieval of the crate. And the goodies that were there, IQ 500 and Neil still alive for Division X Gaming. One of the better games that we've seen from them as well. They had it a little bit rough at times on Miramar, a bit inconsistent. And Hydra Gaming doing well too, center of the circle. But right now, it's a 2 versus 2 versus 2 versus 3. It's anyone's game from here if they play it perfectly.
I don't mind the position that Fury is in at the moment, like you said. I mean, you kind of call them to win. I don't know if I'll go so far. It's still anyone's game at this point, but they are a team that has more hard cover than the rest. Canaxi perhaps has a rude awakening here for him. IQ 500. Would like to maybe creep up on him or just chuck a grenade in that direction. Doesn't cook it for too long, so Canaxi would have had time to move if he needed it. Didn't go quite deep enough.
Oh, man. that nade might be the one, actually. Nope, just falls short as well. I think he actually looked a bit closer than he actually was, to be honest. That Molotov's not going to do too much. And actually, no more nades. They still have 5 smoke grenades remaining. I think if Buriram can deal with Division X cleanly here, I think they potentially take back the favorite. So that nade is just skipped. What? The bounce? I don't know what just happened there with that nade. There's a 1-for-1 trade between Hydra Gaming and Fury. Cow is knocked. Ronan has 4 nades. Make it 3 now after letting that one rip. Mickey just sitting at this Dacia. Obviously, the retrieval and the survival of Wacky Kamukau is imperative. If they are going to win this game, Ronan needs to get this revive onto Cow. And it looks as if that's now going to be his #1 aim, and that's his #1 goal. And he might just be successful here because there's no one really pushing onto their location.
Yeah, in fact, actually, Buriram have rotated down to the south. All 3 of the players I can see there on the minimap. And so they'll be getting into an engagement with Division X Gaming and Hydra Gaming far more likely than they are to get into a fight with Fury, who right now have been largely ignored up toward the northern side of the map. If they just stay chill here, don't get involved in the fight, perhaps the other teams will finish each other off, and Ronan and Waikiki can sneak in with a victory for themselves. We've seen Fury struggle to get wins on the board in PCS2.
Yeah.
And here's another opportunity for them, so let's see if they can convert. Again, I'd probably still put my lot in with Buriram at this point, given they have the numbers advantage, but they are in a pretty difficult crossfire. I guess it remains to be seen where this next circle is going to go, because everyone is quite keen on just chilling, sitting where they are, not moving, not doing anything.
Well, it's phase 9. It's probably just going to go a little center. I don't think it's going to do any... Yeah, there's nothing else it's going to do, so...
Right.
I think that phase 8 went really quick. I think we were both ready for like the phase 8 shift, and we were actually like, oh, hang on, it's actually phase 9.
Yep.
And the dramatic music makes its entrance.
You love it. You love to hear it.
You love to hear it, but I'm not sure much is really going to happen here for about maybe another minute or so.
Well, I hear this is actually the Xenox personal playlist music that we've got. So thank you very much to Caster Xenox for providing
really
the music today.
Kanaxi does spot IQ 500 in the grass. He landed that initial headshot and was successful with a follow-up spray. And now the push comes from Fury as well from the other side. And in the end, Division X Gaming do get pinched. 3 versus 1 versus 2. Fury with the 2, Hydra Gaming's Mickey still alive. But as you keep sort of pointing out, Jordan, it's Buriram who have the numbers. And now they have the 3 versus 2. Can Fury find their first win since probably PCS 1? I don't think so now, because Edie gets the knock onto Waikiki Mukau. Be like Ronan.